What's up everyone? Today, me and my friend Jake are going to attempt the custom headlight project on a Nissan 350Z right here. It's gonna be really fun, it's really cold, and we don't know nothing about how to take everything apart and how to take the headlights out. It's probably super easy and people are probably gonna make fun of us that we don't know anything, but we're gonna try it and it should be fun. I've been waiting for this moment for like 2 months. I'm super excited. I'm installing the LED strip inside of the headlight and I'm installing the demon eyes. It's so cool. Let's get into it. So first of all, we need to take the bumper off in order to take the headlights out. First thing is probably these clips on top of the bumper. We literally just had to watch a YouTube video on how to remove the bumper, so YouTube helps out. Are you comfortable working in mitts? Yeah. Okay. That's cool.
Do you want to do it?
No. We got the clip right here. A couple hours later. Just kidding. Just 10 minutes later we removed all the 6 clips. It was a pain in the ass just because it's really cold and as Jake said, the bumper shrunk and the holes became smaller. It was pretty tight. You know, when the hole is small, it's pretty tight.
That's what she said.
Anyways, we removed the clips and now we're getting underneath the car to get 12 bolts underneath the bumper. That's gonna be really fun because the car is pretty damn low. We'll have to figure that out somehow. It's so low, it's like 3 inches. The moment of truth. Is it gonna come out or what? I think there's more clips on side. The next couple bolts are inside and behind the fender well. We're gonna get that out of the way, that's why I had to turn the wheel. I'm too lazy and cold, so I'm making Jake do all the work. Thank you very much. We got that off. The next bolt is on the next side, so I'm not gonna film it because it's exactly the same thing. Behind the fender well, get that thing off, get there, and you'll get your bolt. Did we remove all the bolts or did we not? I think we did, so now we're gonna try to take the bumper off. Hey, it worked the first try, damn. I don't know how well you guys can see, but there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 bolts on the bottom of the bumper, and there are 2 bolts on each side by the fender well, where the fender meets the bumper. I'm currently having Jake remove the headlights. Each headlight has 4 bolts. I'm guessing 1 down on the bottom of the headlight, 1 on the side, and 1 on top so far, but there should be 4. I know for a fact there's 4 of them. All the bolts were removed. Once again, 1 on the side, 1 on the top, and 2 on the bottom. 1 on the bottom to the right, and 1 on the bottom to the left, to the front of a headlight and to the side of a headlight. Now we need a small flathead screwdriver to disconnect the wiring. That's what Jake said. So I trust Jake. We're gonna do that. We finally disassembled the left light, the left headlight. It has a lot of wires on the back. I don't know what's going on with all that. We are going to have to look at the wiring diagram, as Jake said, and figure out where we're connecting everything. But for now, we're going to remove the right headlight and head back home to bake these babies to get them open. Because you gotta bake the headlights to get them open. It's pretty scary. I don't want to burn that. We'll see how that goes. Bringing it back home, now we are cleaning the headlight lens with a rubbing alcohol before putting it in an oven. We also have to probably dismount all the... Do we have to dismount HID?
Yeah, you don't want to cook that because you can screw the internals up.
So yeah, we're
going to take the bulb out. We're going to take all the screws out and all the bolts outside of the back of the lens here. And then we're going to stick it in the oven. But it has to be clean first because otherwise the dust will cook to the lens.
Yeah, you don't want the dust cooking to the lens because then you can't clean it up at all.
And we're going to take this towel here and you're going to set that onto the racking into the oven, and since it's such a low temperature the towel will not burn, but it'll keep the light from burning on the rack and keeping the plastic from melting to the rack, which we don't want.
The temperature should be
270
270
for
for
7 minutes.
270 for 7 minutes.
May take a little bit longer, depending, but you can pull it out and you can check and see if the silicone's melted yet. If not, just throw it in a little bit longer. And,
So what else do we need? We need the couple flathead screwdrivers to take apart the housing with the lens.
Yep. Probably get to that at a later point.
Well, yeah, that's just what you will need later on.
Taking the bolts out of each, or the screws out of each area, they're coming out of the silicone that hold the whole thing together. Otherwise, if you go to peel this apart before you take these out, you will not get this lens off because it's holding it on. They're very sticky.
Oh yeah, they are. 'Cause it's silicone. We got this. We got this little wire thingy.
Using a pick.
Using a pick.
Picks are good for taking apart connections.
Now we can dismount and take out all of the wires out.
Not all of them.
Well, most of them except the
LED wires.
day running lights, LEDs on the side.
And the wires for the transformer for the projector. Those are just gonna have to stay in there.
So that's how the light is. Now we're gonna clean it and put it in the oven. I think the headlight is clean as it can be right now. Just gonna wait for the rubbing alcohol to evaporate. I'm actually just gonna wipe it down once again with a dry, clean paper towel.
Soft towel.
Soft.
Yeah.
So the oven is right here. We're gonna put the towel right down like that. And we put the headlight probably with the lens up. Correct?
Yeah. Well, it's gonna sit on the bottom. Just gonna sit in there. How it would like in the car.
Oh, I don't.
You don't want it touching the walls though, because it will melt.
Not touching the walls, except it might touch the front, so I'm gonna slide it a little back. Alright. Looks good to me.
7 minutes.
7 minutes. This is really scary to do things like this because you never know if it's gonna be good or you're gonna fuck it up. So apparently, if I fuck it up, I'm gonna have to get new headlights. Good thing I'm not currently driving the car since it's winter and the car's just sitting in a garage. But overall, that's sketchy. Be careful doing that if you ever end up doing that. While we're waiting on that headlight, we're gonna dismount this second one. I already smell it.
Because it's gonna be hot as shit. Ooh, smoking. Pick it up.
Ooh! Is it bad? I mean, it's probably not supposed to be that way.
It's not supposed to smoke.
Action! Action!
You need something to grab it with.
Action! Action! What'd I grab it with? I don't know what the fuck
Don't
to
you
grab
have
it
something to grab?
Here.
You grab that side, I grab this side.
Okay. A towel?
Yep. Oh shit. Ow.
Holy shit. Oh.
Oh. Jeez.
So we kind of fucked it up. Now we're gonna take it apart. Try to.
Why is it like coming
That's fine. Okay,
the
so what did we burn? It was like this, so it burnt actually a mount. It burnt the mount right here. Okay, so we took apart the light, now we're cleaning off the silicone that's on the light currently.
So like it's a better seal when they put the other silicone back in.
Yep. So we did the first headlight, we kind of burnt it and it was smoking. I don't know if the camera filmed it, the camera was pointed to the other direction. Wow. the camera was pointed in the other direction, so I'm not sure if I filmed how we smoked the whole kitchen. But it worked out-ish. Should have probably gone for 5 minutes. Yeah, 7 minutes was so long. Now we put the headlight back in just so we can loosen the silicone once again so we can clean it up, because we got another silicone and we're gonna seal it with the new silicone. It's gonna be better for the seal. Now just waiting on the headlight just a little bit, probably about 3-4 minutes, just to see if it loosens the...
You're smoking again.
What?
You didn't go for it.
We opened both of the headlights and we did clean all the silicone inside of the headlight. Once again, not all of it, but most of it, so it's easier to put new silicone in and seal it all together. Now we're going to eat, as I said, and after we go to eat, we're going to Jake's house to work on everything else. It will take a long time, probably, so yeah, if you guys wanting to do this project, take the whole day or maybe a couple of days to work on the whole thing. We started at 11:30 in the morning and it's what, like 3:30? It's been about 4 hours and we're not even halfway done. Well, maybe halfway done. So 4 hours, halfway done. Now we're back in Jake's garage. Now we're actually gonna install everything inside the headlights. Now I'm gonna show what we got. So we got Xscape glow LED strips that are 24 inches, just like that. And those are gonna be white. And when I turn the signal on, they're gonna be having the sequence going orange color. So that's gonna be really cool. I'm really excited for that. But as I bought these, I was like, might as well just get demonized because I'm still gonna have to get inside of the headlight. And so I did. I got the LED Concepts Color Morph Demonize. I already opened them, I checked them, they all work. They come with a little remote and a receiver, which is pretty cool. I didn't do an unboxing or anything like that, but these are the things that are going on the car, and they're not sponsoring anything. It's just what I got, and I felt like it would be cool. The heater in the garage is really loud, so I'm sorry if you can't hear me, but we took apart the whole headlight, and the projector actually doesn't have any bolts that we can fit the demonize to. So we're probably gonna cut this part of the projector, drill a couple holes in there, not cut it, just drill a couple holes in there and fit the demon eye in there. One will fit the LED, and one hole will fit the LED, and one hole will fit the bolt that will hold the whole LED of the LED part of the demon eye. So we cut 2 holes, one for the LED and one for the little screw to get the demonized on this projector part, reflector of the projector part. I can't English as always. This is super ghetto because we use zip ties. We used zip ties inside of the headlight, and that's like really bad. But I really hope it works. I don't even know how. Well, wiring, I have no idea how to wire. As long as the wiring works. But this is super ghetto. Like if you can see it, like we put like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4 or 5 washers because this part is slanted. It's not flat, and we had to keep the demon eye straight. Like, don't do this at home. If this doesn't work, I'll be really upset. That's all I can say. But for now, we'll keep installing it. And the next part is the LED strips that are these wieners. It's 5:35. It's been 6 hours. We're 6 hours into this project, and we didn't even finish first light. Take your time, people. I'm extremely impatient too, so that's okay. How long has it been?
I don't know. Starting to grow a beard.
We are redoing Demon Eyes to make them brighter. We checked them, and the blue didn't work, but it's because the connector was touching the metal. it was super weird. I was really disappointed because I had to already return the lights because they were broken.
Okay.
That's not going to work.
It's going to work.
Okay, let's see how it works.
Whoa.
Damn! That's cool. Except it's probably blocking the HIDs.
Nah.
Yeah. Wait, let me turn the light off.
Oh yeah, just throw that.
Yeah, I can just drop it as well. But it's not gonna be bright straight. Like, let me look at it straight.
That's straight. Right there. It's on the camera.
It's on the camera, but it's going that way. But it's fine. Like, from this side, it's not as bright.
Purple.
This took so long. Also, how about I can change colors? How about that? It works. Blue works. Another blue works. And I can, like, do any color I want, really. That actually... Oh, the green one looks pretty cool. Purple looks pretty cool. And I can, like, point it anywhere and it changes colors. It's really cool. My girlfriend is probably like, oh, are you gonna hang out with me? And I'm like, I'm sorry, but I'm working on my car. I'm sorry, girlfriend. My girlfriend doesn't even watch my videos. She just like skips through them. I'm like, thank you for your support, girl. I should probably not say that because she's gonna be mad watching that. What if she actually watches that? Damn. Should probably turn off the camera. Sorry. This project is taking so long. I'm really tired. It's been 8 hours. And we're still working on it, and we're still working on the first light. This is so bad. 9 hours in, we are moved on to the second light. We did put the demon eye, as I showed you in previous clips, in the first one, and we did put the LED strip. I didn't film it because I was too busy working because Jake wasn't doing anything. Thank you, Jake. He was judging me and hating me for taking his whole day away from him, but it's okay. So now we are going to do the second demon eye on the second light, and we're going to do the LED strip, and I will show that for sure. To put the demon eye in the LED concept demon eye in 350Z right here, there's no mount on top as if this bracket was made for, like you just put it on. So what we did, this has, this projector has a like ring on the front of it. We took one of the bolts out on the inside of the light, and we bent this bracket like 90 degrees, so one of the sides, we bent it like 90 degrees, pretty much, and it's really weird. I'll show you with a close-up the next shot. So here's the front of the headlight. We did it on the outside, on the front ring of the projector. We took the bolt off and we modified the bracket of the demon eye, and we stuck it in the hole. It still points down, but from the side. That's pretty much the same thing, but it points down from the side. It works, everything's just fine. We just checked it, everything's good. Now we got the light that was already installed with a LED strip. Here's the light we already did. That's kind of how it's gonna look. What we're doing right now is we're drilling little holes in the next one to put little mounts that look like, I don't know if you can see it, they look like little plastic mounts that
up in the upper left, or
right here,
your right hand corner.
We're putting screws with mounts with screws in the holes that I'm drilling. We're matching both lights so they look kind of the same. Obviously they're not going to be perfectly exactly the same, but I'm doing my best to make it happen. So pretty much you just slide it through, or you can just push it in. Pushing it in is easier because sometimes the screws are on the way and you can't really push it through. I mean, you can't slide it in. Pushing it is easier. So the first bracket, first mount, mounted. Next, we go into the corner. That's a tricky one because on this point, the LED strip has to curve, and you don't want it to look like shit. Yeah, that's the light we just put in. That's why the wire is hanging right here, because we still gotta cut up a little hole for the wire to go through the back. And this is the one we already had done. They look kinda identical, except The one we just put in is cleaner. And the one we put in a while ago is dirty as hell because we had to cut stuff and it got dusty. But it's okay. So on this note, we're gonna start cleaning everything up. Probably put some silicone. Cone. It's like a cone. Silicone. Okay, I'm learning English, alright? After dealing with all this crap for over 11 hours, we're kind of tired and we're putting everything back together. It doesn't look perfect. It doesn't look the way I was expecting it to look, but it doesn't look bad. So I'm just gonna stick around with it. If anything, the worst, I could just get a new set of headlights and redo this stuff, which I'm not going to. I'm not going to, but if I decide I hate my lights, I will have to redo it, and I will. So yeah, for now we're just putting the headlight housing together. We kind of cleaned it up. We did scratch the lens from the outside, so maybe I'll try to buff it out.
Put the screws in.
This is off as heck. Oh, this side is off too. It's not off though. Yeah, it's pretty off. This side. Back. We are putting screws back together, except, oh yeah, there you go. 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 screws hold the housing of the lens with the housing of the headlight. I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm so tired. Well, that's how you put the lights back together. Next step is how to wire everything. Unfortunately, I have to end this video and I will have to make a second part how we're gonna wire everything and put everything back in the car. I am so tired and I am kind of like blaming myself for doing this because it took the whole day and it wasn't enjoyable for first like an hour, and then it was really bad because we couldn't do anything and it was bad. So don't attempt doing this unless you know what you're doing. I don't know what you're doing, so if you watch this, you can learn on my mistakes and don't have to do it yourself. It is a cool mod. I did want to do it really bad, and I am gonna finish what I started, but it's gonna be in another video. So once again, thank you so much for watching, and yeah, the next video is probably gonna be coming up in about a week or two, because I don't know whenever I'm gonna have time to work on the car. But yeah, thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video. For people who watch until the very end, here's a little sneak peek of how it looks. So that's how the light works. And whenever I have a turning signal, it would be like this. Which is pretty cool. And then it goes back to white. It doesn't look too bad. It could be better. It could be straighter. But here's a little sneak peek for the ones who actually watch till the very end. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you in the next video.